What a day, glorious. Gather round. There's nothing better than a friend.
Welcome, my lovely friend, to day 9 of the Fresh Start 30-Day Challenge. Today's class is a strong and balancing flow that will encourage you to get stronger and more balanced and focused. In this class, you don't need any props, but blocks could always be welcomed. Remember to move with intention, listen to your body, and know it's a practice, it's not a perfect. Roll out your mat, take a deep breath, and let's begin. Welcome, and join me in an extended child's pose with the knees open wide. You could always use blocks underneath of the forehead if that feels good for you. Just taking a moment to sink the heart in the head and focus on inhaling deeply into the heart and organically exhaling. Deeply inhale for the Piraka Pranayama, followed by an organic exhalation. Doing your best to inhale deeply through the nostrils and exhale through a melted jaw. This breath is a deeply purifying breath, helping cleanse and clear out the system, detox the bloodstream. Deeply inhale and let go. And if you like to work with intentions, you can set an intention for your practice today. Or maybe you would like to go with a theme of our class to feel stronger and more balanced today. Beautiful. If you had that block under the forehead, we will exhale, ripple the body forward, sinking the hips down onto the mat. Toes will lengthen down. Forearms will come in front of the body for a Sphinx pose. You can exhale the chin towards the chest. Inhale, raising the chin up to the sky. Exhale, sinking the chin. Inhale, rising up to the sky. Wonderful. Relocating the hands below the shoulders, posting on the feet, coming in for a tabletop position. And you could start sinking back into the sit bones, creating a half of a circle from the left to the right side of the mat, while keeping open and active in your hands, really pressing through the palms, thumb, pointer, middle, ring, and pinky. Start creating this warmth here. Coming back to that Piraka breath. And if you feel ready, you can bring your body into a full circle, bringing the weight from all the way back into the hips, shoulders past, wrists, really just awakening the body, and then reversing. And just being more intuitive here, what's happening in your hips. What about your shoulders? What about the wrists, the fingers, the toes? What do you need? Good. We'll come back to a center, bending the knee externally, rotating it away from the body, and you'll create circles with the knee on the right. So it's slow and steady. Let the knee and the toe guide you, opening up away from the body. Use that purifying breath that comes in. Good. Send it away. Good. We'll pause and then come internally towards the mid-center of the body. The knee comes in. Maybe one way feels a little bit more organic than the other. Most likely that's the case.
Good. On the last one, we'll exhale, pressing that foot out at an angle, and we'll exhale, dip the navel, reach the chin and tail up to the sky for an extended leg cow and cat. Good. Finding balance and stability within your pelvic wall, within your belly. As you press the earth away. Good. And we'll walk the hands over to the left hand side. The hand will reach underneath of the shoulder. You'll extend the body long and across. Drive the hips forward. Big breath comes in. Good. This is a version of a side plank variation. One more breath here. And then we'll inhale, hinge from the hip on the opposite side for a cross gate variation. You'll reach across the top. You can come in for a little bit of a bind on that opposite arm. Keep that shoulder up and back. Drive the hips forward. Squeeze through your belly. Deep inhale. Lengthen exhale. One more. Good. We'll hinge the hips and heart forward. Reach the hands down. And then we'll come back to the knees. You can set side to side. Good. And we'll bend the knee externally away from the body and start those circles away from you on that left side. The foot that's down on the earth, you can either post up on the toes or you can release them down. If you post up, it's going to give you a little bit more stability. Slow and mindfully squeeze the pelvic wall, draw your navel towards your spine. Good. Last one away from you, and then pause and internally rotate. Bring the knee, use the abdominal muscles to guide you here. Press the earth away with the palms. Grippy hands into the earth. Good. On this last one, we'll extend the leg long, walk the hands over to the opposite side. The hand will stack below the shoulder. On the right hand side, the hand will reach over for a version of a side plank variation, doing your best to protect your neck and your cervical vertebrae by keeping your head up. You can stack the shoulder above the shoulder or reach the hand above. Squeeze your hips, drive your pelvis forward. Take in that purifying breath and let it go. You're doing amazing things. One more purifying breath here. Good. We'll come in for that cross gate variation where the body hinges up and across. Reach, squeeze through the pelvic wall here, keeping that shoulder up and away from the body. Purifying breath comes in. Good. We'll exhale forward, coming in for those cow and cats. Reversing the order, pressing the earth away, diving the navel. Good. Send the earth away. Being strong in your body, being balanced in your mind. And I've learned through 11 years of practicing that balance is something that is hard to accomplish. And it's okay to be off balance. Good. We'll come back at center, shift the hips side to side. We'll reach the left hand, right foot back, and we'll inhale, tap up, exhale, down. Inhale, up, exhale, tap, down, up, and down. You've got two more. Squeeze through the pelvic wall, drive up and down. On the last one, reach long and strong. Inhale, bird dog variation. Elbow tucks in towards the knee. Send it away. Purifying breath. Let it go. And maybe you can come in a little bit closer, and can you reach a little bit higher on this next one? Send it away. Good. One more here. Inhale, tuck and hover for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send it away long and strong. Reach up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start bending through the knee. Press the heel up to the sky. The hand can reach back. You can stay right here for your first variation of a lion's pose. So here, where you can reach back for the top of the foot, press the top of the foot in towards the hand. 5 breaths. Find something to focus on. Being okay with the burn and the shake. Give yourself a little love, a little smile. Push into the hand. The last one. Good. Exhale it down. Oh my gosh, give yourself a little rest. You can come back into an extended child's pose and just pause. Notice your mind's tendencies to whatever it's doing. Just notice whatever you noticed here. Give yourself a moment to just give gratitude by saying, I am grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful. I'm grateful for this fresh start. Wonderful. We'll ripple the body back, up, opposite hand. So right hand, the palm faces like you're shaking someone's hand. The left foot steps back. We'll inhale, raise up, and then tap down. So squeeze through the pelvic wall, squeeze your belly, drive your chest up and open. Find your strength. Make sure that that wrist is stacked below the shoulder for maximum stability. Good. On this next one, reach long and strong. Inhale, tuck the knee and the elbow in towards the body. Lengthen long and strong for bird dog variation. 2, 3. Find your strength. Can you reach? 4. Good. Reach long and strong on the 5th one. Hold and tuck. Hover that heel toward your bottom for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reaching up, 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 up. Push, hold, squeeze everything together for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You could bend the knee, bend the heel up to the sky. You can reach back and stay here for your first variation, or you can reach back for the top of the foot. Press, press, press into the hand. Extend, pressing the palm into the earth for 5 breaths. Really get rooted here. Find something to focus on. Purifying breath guides you. We'll exhale, bringing that foot down to the mat. One more time, take that extended child's pose. Maybe you need to post up on the heels. Sink the forehead down towards the earth. And just give yourself a moment to regather, to regroup. Beautiful. We'll ripple the body forward, coming down onto the belly. Exhale, lengthening the arms long, settling the hips down for a sphinx pose. Reach the chin up high to the sky. 3 breaths. Coming back to that purifying breath where you lengthen your inhalation and then melt the jaw and soften through the exhale. 1 more. Beautiful. Hands below the shoulders, pushing the body up and back. Hips reach up and back for downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Shavasana. Savasana. Pedaling out the heels here. Just giving yourself a moment to flip your perspective, to see your space a little different. Beautiful. We'll root through the right foot while the toes on the left come back. So we're coming in for a 3-legged dog. Maybe you can tap back, maybe you can hover, maybe you can reach high to the sky. We'll inhale, start tucking forward and step the foot forward. And we'll come in for a high lunge where you'll reach the body up high towards the sky. Sometimes it's easier said than done, so get yourself here. That heel is lifted off the earth. If you need to stabilize it down, you definitely can. So crescent lunge, we'll come up for a high crescent lunge where we'll open up the heart, giving yourself a gentle back bend. You can make a namaste mudra, or you can use just the pointer, collapsing and interlacing all of the other fingers, including the thumb together. Squeeze, find strength, find balance. Let the breath guide you. Good. We'll exhale that hind foot down, coming in for a warrior one, a Virabhadrasana one, making it a little bit fun and spicy. Reaching it, hands high to the sky, Simhasana breath. So gather up all of the negativity, all of the crap you've been holding on to, and send it away. Just gather everything yucky in your life and send it away. One more. Beautiful. You can reach the hands down by the sides, or you can bind and interlace them together, drawing them back and down. Exhale, fold the body forward for a humble warrior. You can keep the hands down by your low back, or you can start pressing the palms up towards the sky. Lengthen the inhale, and then send away the exhale. Lengthen the inhale. Good, send away the exhale. One more. You can gently come up. We'll exhale, reverse that warrior, reaching the palm up and back. You can come in for a gentle bind. Let all the juices flow back into the head, bending into that front leg, reaching, finding the peace of this moment. Beautiful. One more breath, my friend. We'll exhale the body into a warrior two. So the hind foot will face the long edge of your mat, Virabhadrasana 2. Arms reach long and strong, get rooted through the feet. Big breath comes in. Good, send it away. Lengthen the inhalation. And send away the exhale. We'll straighten through that front leg, hinge from the hips, reaching down for Trikonasana, triangle pose. If you have a block, you can use that block. You can use the front of the shin. You can bend at the elbow, or you can stack shoulder over shoulder. Find what works for you today. If you want something a little bit more advanced, start tracking your gaze up to the sky. Purifying breath comes in, and send it away. Lengthen the inhalation. Organic exhale. Last one, get that amazing stretch on that inner thigh. Beautiful. We'll back off a little bit here. We'll come in for a half of a moon pose. So I like to have a block here. Root that foot on the right down. That block is your friend. It can reach down. So your first variation is you can come down and stay here, more of like a warrior three. Your second variation is you can start peeling that hip up. The toes will start facing me. You can reach down, make sure that that shoulder is oriented right above the wrist. You can stack shoulder over shoulder. 5 breaths here. So get rooted. Press, press, press the earth away. Drive that hip and that outer thigh up, 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 up. Good, you can start bending the knee. Exhale the body forward for Uttasana, a forward fold. Just take a moment, shake out that hip. Give yourself a little love here. We'll reach the hands down and you can walk or jump back and take a Vinyasa or your Chaturanga, whatever feels good for you. Maybe it's a upward facing dog. Maybe it's something a little bit different. We'll come back to that downward dog. Pedal out the heels. 3 breaths here. Welcome the breath in. Send it away. 2 more. Find what you need. If you're cramping up or your body's doing weird things like mine, just adjust. Good. We'll come in for the 3-legged dog on the right side. So find your version. Maybe the toes just come up. Maybe you can hover. Maybe you can reach the toes up high to the sky. Slowly start transitioning the knee towards the chin and then step the foot forward. We'll rise up. Sometimes it can take a little bit to get there. So get there and land. Hind foot. Good. Hands will reach up high to the sky. They can stay here. They can stay at the hips, or you can interlace all the fingers except for the pointer. Gentle back bend, chin tips up high to the sky for a standing crescent lunge. Squeeze through your pelvic wall. If you need to anchor down that hind heel, you most definitely can. Deep breath in. Good, send it away. Beautiful breath comes in. Squeeze through your pelvic wall, thighs squeeze together, belly is active, shoulders are rolled back. One more breath here. Wonderful. We'll tip out of the back bend. Now you will anchor down that hind heel if you haven't already. The toes will face the short edge of the mat. Hands will reach high to the sky for warrior one. We'll come in, straighten through that front leg, and we're coming in for Simhasana. So as you come, you'll breathe out, the tongue will go, and you're just like dispelling negativity. So you're inhaling positivity and exhaling negativity. Inhale those blue sky days. Exhale those gray days. Inhale, who has been annoying the crap out of you lately? And then who has just been like, ooh, cringy? Send it away. You don't have to hold on to that. One more. What's been irritating? And send it away. Oh, love that. Exhale. The arms will fly back. We'll come in for that humble warrior. So you're still bent. The knee is forward. And then you're going to start hinging and pouring the body forward. You might just be here. Maybe you can interlace the hands together. Sometimes that doesn't work if you have something happening in your shoulders. So you can grab like opposite forearms and start pouring the body forward. Wherever you are, what works best for you, then you can start pressing the palms high to the sky. Purifying breath comes in. Send it away. Let that breath guide you. Deeply inhale. Let go. One more. Good. Start hinging the body up. Oh my goodness. Ha ha ha. That's a lot. We'll come in for a reverse warrior. So that front arm will sweep up. The palm will come up and back. The hind hand can reach down for the thigh or bind. You're still bending into that front leg, grounding through the hind. Squeeze the pelvic wall. You're getting this gentle side bend on that left side. Squeeze through your bottom. Find a little bit of peace when it's available. Peace is one of those high vibrational feelings that we all crave, that we all long for. This reverse peaceful warrior can really help us activate that within ourselves. Exhale the body into a warrior two, so the hind foot will open towards the long edge of the mat. Shoulders down away from the ears. Press, press, press the earth away. Squeeze through your pelvic wall. Actively engage your glutes. Press all the way down. The whole body is active. The top of the head is stretching high to the sky. Good. Send that breath away. Find what you need. Find your balance. Find your strength. Good. We'll straighten through that front leg. Exhale, hinge from the side, and we'll come in for that triangle. So maybe you need to reach for the shin. Maybe you would like that block. I love a block for Trikonasana. Shoulders can stack over shoulders or airplane back. You've got 5 breaths here. You can settle that shoulder blade, that shoulder down and away. Breathe into the shake, root yourself. Know you are so strong. You are so capable. You're so worthy. Beautiful. We'll start hinging the body up, and we'll set up for that half of a moon on the reverse side. So I'm going to turn around and face you. So you would be on the my brain is having to do the switch, your right side. So rooting through that foot. Your first variation is you can come down more for a supported warrior 3. If that's where you are, it's okay to be here. The block is great. Stack it below the shoulder. Hip will roll up and out. Point the toes towards the short edge of the mat. Do your best to roll the shoulder. Get yourself situated. Really pull, pull, pull on this thigh and the calf. 4 more breaths. doing hard things is actually doing them. Good. We'll exhale the body forward, coming in for that plank position. Hold for a deep breath in. You can take your vinyasa or your chaturanga where you come forward. Your back bend of choice, maybe it's an upward facing dog. Whatever it is that you need, we'll exhale, pressing to that downward facing dog. Sink to the knees. Good. You can crisscross or sweep the feet around, coming onto the bottom. Beautiful. We'll come in for a boat pose. So start with your feet landed in front of you, hands behind the thighs. Roll the shoulders back. Send your body back until you feel your abdominals fire. And once they're on, you can start hovering the heels off of the earth. So your first variation is to stay here. I have students who sometimes need a little bit of a block support for the heels. You can definitely do that. No shame. You can reach the palms to the sky. Maybe you want to start straightening out the legs and find 5 breaths. I'm shaking for you. Ooh, slowly you can timber down to the mat. Hug the knees in towards your chest. You have arrived. Be so proud of yourself. Know you are exactly where you need to be. Coming in for an Apanasana, a double wind reliever. You could take small to medium to large circles. In one direction, you can go the opposite. Giving yourself permission to just rest, to starting our cool down portion. Beautiful. We'll extend the arms long or a cactus, and we'll slowly use the abdominals, and you can just start windshield wiping side, and you could tap to center and then tap to the opposite side. So come back to center, tapping, using the strength from your tummy, all of that work that you've put in over these last 9 days. You're doing amazing. Last one, side to side. And once you have come on one side, you can relax the knees down, extend the arms, nestle the feet together for a laying supine twist. You can look towards the opposite arm and just be for 5 breaths. Finding a little stillness between the breaths, a little stillness between the thoughts. Giving yourself permission to know that rest is not selfish. Rest is an essential part of healing. Good. Gently come back to center and just do a little reset, windshield wipe side to side. The knees will come down on the opposite side, nestling those feet in together. You could drive your gaze towards the opposite arm or look up to the sky. Just slow it down with 5 calming breaths. Beautiful. We'll bring the knees back to center, and you can just shift them side to side, open them up a little bit wide, the toes press away from you. And we'll come in for our Shavasana. So you can just bring the heels down and rest them together. You can open up for laying, Suptavada Konasana, a butterfly, or legs can lengthen long. Just find what feels good for you, what supports you. If you have anything happening in your hips, I love to put some blocks underneath of my hips here. As we just settle in, just giving yourself these next few minutes to know there's nowhere else you need to go, nothing else you need to do. Giving yourself this nervous system reset with a mini yoga nidra, yogic sleep where we will breathe and do a body scan. So breath comes into the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale to the count of 4. Exhale to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale to 4. Exhale to 5. And gently allowing your breath to return to a natural rhythm. And bringing your awareness into your fists, into your bottom. Clench your jaw, hold your breath, maybe lift up your head and then let go. Feel the tension and the tightness, squeeze, 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 and then let it go. If you're in maybe a butterfly, maybe you want to relax long. Squeeze, 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 hold, feel the weight of the world, and then let it go. Just noticing the scalp and doing your best to relax the scalp, relax forehead and eyelids, softening through the jaw and the lips, allowing a gentle wave of relaxation that washes from throat to neck to shoulders, softening through elbows, relaxing the arms, wrists, and hands, allowing the torso to relax, softening through the spine and the belly, relaxing and completely letting go at the pelvic wall, softening hips, thighs, knees, shins, calves, relaxing ankles and feet, allowing a full body wash and rinse, and letting your body fully and completely relax and let go, to replenish, to recharge, to feel full again. Just feeling the weight of the body on the mat, and knowing that you are worthy of this fresh start, and you are worthy of anything that you have in your mind, any visions that you have for yourself this year. It starts with the thought and then the belief. Believe in yourself. I believe in you. You could gently start awakening your fingers by wiggling them, awaken the toes. A yawn is always in order. You can take a full body reach and stretch, reach, 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 point the toes, point the hands. You can hug the knees up towards your chest, and you can meet laying on the side in a fetal position. You can use that underarm like a pillow and hug the knees and receive these healing affirmations with me. I love you. I love you. I love you. I'm grateful for this fresh start. I'm grateful for this fresh start. I'm grateful for this fresh start. I love me. I love me. I love me. Hugging it in. You can use that top arm as a kickstand, meeting yourself in a seated position. Stretch those beautiful wings open wide. Hug yourself in, giving yourself so much love. And I want you to just notice whatever subtle sensations, any shifts that you've experienced, and knowing that strength does not have to be hard and rest does not have to be earned. The love and the light within me honors and acknowledges the love and the light within you. Namaste, my beautiful friend. Thank you so much for practicing with me. And if you loved that practice and you're new here, you can start this challenge from day 1. This is a 30-day challenge. If you love that yogic nidra guided meditation, there's actually at the end of each week is a yoga nidra that's intended for sleep for every night of the week. So if you want something a little bit deeper, more like 30 minutes, you can find that yoga nidra on here. It's just like extreme relaxation, nervous system reset. I love you. I'm grateful for you. Please share this out with someone who you think needs it. Have a beautiful day.